Please raise your hand if you have one. Just one. And look at the palm. Please count how many lines you see. I'll give you a moment. 1, 2. Okay, I'll go first. For the people at the top at the back, I bet you're going to say 3, right? Well, the lights are down here. And I tell you, I count 17 clear lines. Why is that, you ask? For many of us, that is your first encounter with your hand. Not that it wasn't there, you just didn't notice. Architecture is the very same way. It is everywhere, it is around us, we just don't pay attention. The beautiful skylines that you see while you're driving on the road, the buildings that you travel to as you're walking on the streets, that is architecture. It is everywhere and it is around us, yet we don't notice. I want to take you through this journey, the lines that shape our everyday, right? So you woke up this morning, got to the kitchen, made your breakfast, and from there, like normal people, you're supposed to have your dinner at the dining table, right? But for many of us, the life of Joburg is too fast. So you get into your car, onto the driveway, off to the highway, and you headed to work. While driving, I need you to realize that some of us want to make a quick stop, and that is at our favorite coffee shop. And I will get there and I'll order a matcha. That is my favorite. The old people won't know what it is. So, please notice, or do you realize the journey it took you from point A to B? Those buildings, all of them, did you realize, did you notice that that is architecture? And the roads that connect the buildings to the city, that all determines your trip, your time. Now, you can't stay in a car forever. We have to leave the car. So what do we do? We park. And we have to walk. Walking is a mode of transportation. Our primary mode of transportation, that is. So, while walking, do you notice the paving that you're walking on? Do you notice the benches, how far they are? All of that framework, those little things, were thoughtfully designed by an architect. So, you get to your building, you get here, now you're in the theater, get seated. Why didn't you pay attention, or why didn't you realize the beauty that was surrounding you? Because everything made sense. Everything was in place. So what I'm trying to tell you is that when architecture or when good design works, it simply disappears and goes unnoticed. Just like the lines on your hand, it makes sense. I want you to understand that we visit old places. We've all been to our parents' homes. Most of us moved out, and we live in the city now. But when you go home, right, don't you get that feeling of old memories coming back when you're at your parents' house? That sense of nostalgia, as if this place, you're a kid again. That is what architecture is. The people might not be there, but the building that holds that memory that you had as a kid. So, future echoes. This is our actions that impact what we did today. So it's basically our actions that impact the future. We basically ripple and reflect ourselves onto the walls of our buildings. What you do today, you are sending a message to the future generation. What we do now will affect how people in the future will read us. So that is what I'm trying to tell you. Take notice, just like the hands, and start paying attention. Realize that all of these things affect future generations. So architects don't just dream, draw, argue with engineers, charm clients, all to make a building stand up and look good. This part artist, part therapist, part magician, basically translates all our beautiful chaos into reality. So, I want you to know that when we begin to care, we begin to notice. And when we notice, we make better futures. Thank you.